Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it? One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down inside the 40. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Burrow did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead. Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It would be ideal. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. At the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They're moving all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Kadarius Toney, 62 yards. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
It's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Lions.
First down. Here's Burrow. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
Here's Burrow. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 39, Burrow. And this one quickly to Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
That's another Lions.
Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
12 more yards. That's another.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Barr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw out in the middle too far brings up 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Harris on the draw. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
Left side to Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for the Lions.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
CeeDee Lamb
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go play action here on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first and 10, Joe Burrow completed out left to Dobbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Out of bounds at the 36. 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
On second down, this is Harris. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a play fake here on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Marnow to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down.
On the draw, it's Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow.
At the 31-yard line.
That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
6 yards. That's good for the Lions.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 1. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
He was brought down by Will Harris.
From the 25 on second down. Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They run with Harris. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the
In cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really